Obviously with two new riders, James has been away for a season, or 2 seasons, and simply first target is to get them both in the showdown. I think James can easily do that. Expectations for James are quite simple for me, is we've got to be challenging for the championship, get in the showdowns first part of that, and then be in contention come the last couple of rounds, and I think that's very achievable and within his target. Josh Waters is slightly different. We've got a different plan for Josh. Obviously, he needs to learn the circuits and get his way around the circuits he's never been to, which is almost all of them. But he's got a bit. We've given him a bit more time to do that. We've got a lot of circuits we're going to go testing with him at. We're going to have 3 circuits we test before we get to the first round. So, simply for Josh is to scrape into that top 6, and that will be a challenge for him to do that.
To come from Australia in the way of the world at the minute in motorcycling, it's quite hard. So yeah, to get a ride with a factory team in the biggest domestic championship in the world, it's pretty cool.
Josh, I wanted someone different. I wanted someone that could also bring a bit of flair, a bit of risk to the team, and and I've got that rider. And I think the deciding point was we'd got a good look at him at Suzuka 8 Hour, and I've been watching him test for Suzuki in the off season, and I felt he would be a good acquisition for the team. And I like the guy. He's got a good personality, fits well with the sponsor profile, and let's just wait and see what he can do on track.
I hope to ride as much as I can, because I haven't ridden on any BSB circuit, so every circuit's going to be a good thing for me.
Yeah, just steady away at the minute, just basically trying to get handlebars and gear levers in the right place, and today purely is just about that seating position, making sure the fueling's all right, everything ready for the test next week.
Well, certainly with James, I have history with James. I've been involved with him in the past. We'd had a couple of good seasons together. He'd worked with us, and when we were on the Hondas, and he'd ridden the R1 when it first came out with Airwaves, and I felt there was a good possibility that we could get him for a season and do a job in BSB, and he's got a point to prove. So that was that one.
Obviously, I've been away for a couple of years, but I mean, I like everybody. You come back to fight for the championship. There's certainly top 6 with the team as representable as SMR and Milwaukee Yamaha team. They've been right up the front the last few years, so certainly we need to keep it up there.
The only guys I think I've ever ridden against is Kianari, maybe at Suzuka. I raced with him, and I don't know if I've raced Josh Brooks back in the day in Australia.
And I've been off a bike for 4 months. We've been sat driving a car maximum speed of 70 miles an hour for 4 months, so you just got to get your brain back up to speed again. It all clicks back in eventually, but you couldn't just turn up to a race having 4 months off and expect to be quick. We've got to be at one with the bike and feel comfortable with it. So testing is vital, really. The more laps you do, the better. So if we can get out after the next test at Snetterton, if there is a possibility, then we'll certainly do that. But at the minute, we've just got the 3 days.
Testing 2 things: test the rider and the bike. That's first and foremost. But just as importantly is you're testing the new mechanics, the team, and everyone else in the garage. We've got 2 or 3 new mechanics again this year. We've got added a bit more quality in certain areas. But everything from new riders and a new team, upgraded electronics. It's not just a case of putting the rider on the track and drilling the best lap time. Everyone's got to familiarise themselves with each other. You've got to get yourself geared up, ready for that first round, so everything goes like clockwork. And in doing so, you're there to react to a problem. You've got to have all your pre-built parts ready in the garage. Everything's got to be accessible, everything's got to be there ready, that the one bike rule can play to your hands, that you've got everything ready to react to a problem, and that isn't just a case of pushing the rider down pit lane and telling him to go out and do 5 fast laps. Everyone in the garage has got to be tested as well, and that's just as important. So there's a lot to be gained from testing.